tough physical game. I think the positives are that we rebounded with them pretty effectively. I think we beat them by 10 on the boards. We shot 40% for the game, and we still got to overtime. And look, it's preseason, and there's a lot of lineups being thrown out there and stuff. But we did some good things competitively, and we kept their number of threes down. So those are the positives. Negatives, we turned it over too much. Everybody in their first preseason game, maybe not everybody, but the majority of the league doesn't shoot the ball particularly well coming into the first preseason game. So both teams struggled with that a little bit, but there's things to build on here. So we got day of practice tomorrow, and then playing a Houston team that's going to be a different kind of challenge, but it'll be a good challenge for us.
What do you think the experience of going into overtime did for the young guys?
Well, it helped them get into better condition. I can tell you that, because those guys were all tired, and there was some really interesting highlight plays. I mean, Jarace Walker goes for a 4-point play on the first possession. There were a lot of entertaining plays at the rim. We got blocks, we got runouts. Ultimately, fatigue set in a little bit for us offensively, and our shot making struggled a little bit in overtime. But it was a great experience for guys like Shepard, Walker, Kendall Brown, young players, and so stuff they can build on for sure.
Speaking of Ben Shepard, he popped off in the third quarter. Talk to me about your thoughts of that performance a little bit.
Well, I liked his approach. He's a guy that's always going to play extremely hard. Somebody asked me after the game, is it sustainable that a guy can play that hard and be a big minute player? And I said, well, if he's in good enough condition, he can. I'm sure he can do it. But he's a fun player to watch because he's energetic. He plays happy. And the way he stepped into those threes tonight was great. Knocked the first two in, which, for a young player, that's going to give you a lot of confidence.
And I guess just general takeaways from your starters and goals heading into the next game.
Our starters, I thought, did a good job. The game was pretty much close throughout the duration of it. I'll have to look at the film and to give you a more detailed set of answers. I think we struggled a little bit rebounding the ball, and we've got to cut down on fouls. When you look at the free throw numbers, we shot more free throws than them, but we were in the penalty more than we want to be. So that's an area we got to work on.
Honestly, it was just fun, just being out there, like hooping in a real game setting with the guys, just watching them out there hoop, and then just being with myself, just watching them just really do their thing. So it was a fun first outing for sure.
Despite the loss, what were your takeaways from tonight's game?
I feel like we got a couple of things to work on defensively. I feel like they just got almost whatever they wanted, especially down here in the paint. So I feel like we just made a couple of things defensively in that spot.
Also, going into Houston, going kind of thing for you. What does that mean to you, and just your thoughts on the game?
I'm excited. I'm excited to get back to the H and see my guys. I'm real comfortable in that city, so definitely going to be a fun trip, and I'm ready to get there.